Today is one of my least favorite subjects to talk about, which is about aging. But it's necessary. And I'm very lucky that I have a friend who's one of my dance partners who I've been dancing with for 10 years. He's 88. And the only sign of age is that when he used to come visit me, I live up on the 4th floor, he would carry up an entire case of champagne. But now when he comes, he can only bring up half a case. And he's down from 50 to 20 push-ups. So here's a pretty good example of how to age gracefully. Now, it's interesting, he has never made any attempt to color his hair or take care of his teeth, which I've always told him, he would look so much better if he did both of those things. But his attitude is, hey, this is how I look, and, I'm a really good dancer, and I have a lot of friends and people like me, so why should I waste my time doing that? So that's one point of view. But the thing that he told me that was so important to me, because he's much, much older than me, is that the way that he has aged gracefully is that he's made small adjustments, like the champagne story. In my own experience, since obviously, we're all going in that direction, myself included, what I observe is that I have to be willing to not panic if I notice something different about it. The first thing I always advise people to do when being asked on a topic like this is to ignore everything that anyone ever told you. That's number one. Just because your family has a problem with osteoporosis or something like that, or cancer, doesn't mean you have to get it. The other half of it is to understand that this is a process and that there's really nothing you can do about it. My grandmother used to say, after 40, you can look old or you can look good. It's kind of an acceptance that at a certain point in time, you're not going to look like you're 20, but you can look great. It's just a recalibration. So what I'm really saying in a roundabout way is if you are willing to accept the fact that this is a natural process that you can't do much about, it doesn't mean that you can't take cosmetic steps like dyeing your hair or whatever to keep yourself looking youthful. But the most important thing to do is to respect the physical form in your body and to understand that it will try to serve you as well as it can. And this is true back even when you're 20 or 15, the same. So if you like what you're hearing, please join me on social media.